Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to Dr. Raja and my fellow classmates. The title of my action research is the use of reward system to enhance students' participation. I came up with this topic because based on my problem during the practicum session in SMK Datuk Haji Kamaruddin. So the problem identification is passive participation by the students during English lesson. Most of my Form 2 students are hyperactive students, but during English lesson, they tend to become passive because they did not want to participate in the activities conducted by the teacher. My research objective, the first one is to investigate the effect of reward system on students' participation in ESL classroom. I want to investigate either the reward system is effective or not for their participation. And the second one is to identify the students' feeling after they have completed the reward card, because I want to know either they are happy or not after they have completed their reward card and received their reward from the teacher. The next one is to study the factors that cause the students to not completing their reward card. There are some of the students that did not manage to complete the reward card because of few factors, so I want to identify what are the factors that contributed to their problem. So the research questions are the same like my research objective. The first one is what are the effects of the reward system on students' participation in ESL classroom. The next one, what the students feel after they have completed their reward card. And the last one, what are the factors that cause the students to not completing their reward card. So my intervention or solution to my problem is I came up with the reward card where there are like 10 spaces for the teacher to put the stickers and sticker from the teacher, so it is equal to reward system. So my research design is like one cycle of action research. The first one is planning. I plan on what I want to do based on the problem identified, and then I carry out the use of reward system in my classroom. And I also observing their participation by looking at how they engage with the activities, and also reflecting based on the data collected from the questionnaire answered by the students. So my research context and sample, it is a secondary school located in Kuala Kubu Baru, Selangor, SMK Datuk Haji Kamaruddin. Form 2 students. The class consists of 28 students. They come from mixed races, Malay, Indian, Chinese, and also orang asli. And also they are female and male. And they come from mixed proficiency level, which are low proficiency, intermediate, and also high proficiency. So my instrument, I only use one instrument, which is questionnaire. Consists of 4 sections. The first part of my questionnaire is asking for the background of the students, which are the gender and also the race. The second part is where the data will answer my first research question. The third part of the questionnaire will answer my second research question, which is the what are the students feel after they have completed the reward card. And also the last one is for me to identify the contributing factors that cause the students to not complete the reward card. So my research procedure is, the first one, I identified the problem based on few lessons. Like after I have entered the class for a few times, I identified some problems, and I carried out my first intervention where I used the reward system in the classroom. I gave the students the reward card. Each of them received their own reward card, and they need to keep it. And then every time they participated or volunteered to answer my questions or in group work, they will receive a sticker from me. And then observation, distributing the questionnaire is during like after 1 month of my teaching practicum. I distribute the questionnaire to the students, and the last one is I analyze the data in order to answer my research question. So the findings, based on the data, I found out that the reward system is effective in enhancing students' participation, as it can be seen from the data, most of the students strongly agreed with the statements provided in the questionnaire. This one is for the research question 2. Most of the students felt happy after they have received their reward from the teachers, so it can be seen that the reward system is effective for students' participation in ESL classroom. And the next one is for the research question 3, where I want to identify the contributing factors, and all the students that did not manage to complete the reward card chose chances as the factors that caused them to not complete their reward card. This is because high proficiency level students will like answer the questions first and like volunteer themselves first rather than the low proficiency students, so they did not have the chance to participate. So the conclusion from my action research is students' participation is improved after the use of reward system in the classroom, as it can be seen from my observation after I have implemented the use of reward system. The second one, students showed their interest in learning English by actively participated in all the activities carried out by the teacher. Every time I implemented the use of reward system, they will become excited to engage with the lesson and also participate in the activities. And the last conclusion is students had positive perception about the use of reward system in improving their participation and behavior in the classroom. So the implications of my action research is increase students' motivation to participate in the classroom activities during English lesson. This is because the reason why they did not want to participate is because of their motivation. So when I applied the reward system, they feel motivated to participate. Build up students' communication skill, because when they participate in the lesson, they will communicate with their friends and also their teacher. The next one is create positive classroom environment, and the last one is make the lesson become more effective and meaningful. It is because when the students engage with the lesson will become more effective to the students as well as for the teacher. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.